Hello YouTube, this is Wildharpie. Bringing you my updated TG deck that I've been using for the format. I'm trying to make Fire Kings next, but I'm still lacking most of the stuff, so maybe I'll finish it or not. If I can't, then I'm also working on a Harpy deck, but yeah, chances of it finishing that one is going to be hard now, with everybody being the same deck, wanting the deck now. Of course, two TG strikers basically went back to two. The heart of the deck, of course, the tuner, and basically the cyber dragon of the deck. And of course, if it gets destroyed, you can search any of the two that you use for the TGs at the end phase. Basically, search and then add it to your hand. Three TG rush rhinos. Basically the pump one, when you attack they become 2000. Pretty good card. And of course the same thing about that. And then this one, the TG werewolf, which is really good as well. His ability is, of course, he gets a special summon if he already special summoned another one. So he basically makes the combo with all three of them on the field to bring out something. And of course those are the TGs that I use. I'm trying this out. A lot of people have been saying this is good. So far it's alright. Basically, Haze Flame Cerberus. Basically, you can normal summon it, but it gets cut to 1000. And when this card is destroyed, sent to the graveyard, you can add a Haze Bee from your deck to your hand. Basically, so if you destroy this, you can get another one. So that's not bad, especially thinning out your deck. That's pretty useful. Okay, next one. Two Brotherhood Fire Fist Bears. Of course, the one that pops the monster if you have a formation on the backfield when you normal and everything. It's not bad. It's a really good card. Especially, I'm happy they reprinted this. So yeah, two bears. Two Beast King Barbaros. I'm only using two right now. I get stuck with three. So, like I said, I'm just mostly testing it. Pretty good. Of course, it's when skill drain is on the field, especially if you run it with this deck, they become your 3000 hitters, and they're beasts basically. They're basically the best thing. And of course, if you tribute three, you basically destroy your opponent. Trying this one out. Fencing Fire Ferret, really good common card from this new set that came out. Underestimated, of course, is like the Snowman Eater. If it gets destroyed, you get destroyed, plus you get to burn them for 500. Not bad. At 17 attack, really good. 4-star, so you can basically exceed in a synchro. Really good material, and yeah, you guys should try it out. And then I'm trying actually one of these Pitch Black Werewolf. When you're in your battle phase, no traps can activate from your opponent once you are in your battle phase. Basically, they'll attack. If he has nothing to stop him, all your monsters are going to be able to attack him directly, or of course killing his monsters if they're powerful enough. Next one up, Fire Formation Tanky. This card is actually really good. It got limited to two. Pumps them up for every Beast Warrior type. You get pumped for 100, and it also searches from your deck. It's pretty good, and especially, like I said, most of my monsters are Beast Warrior type, so really good card. Kind of wish I had ultis, even though I wish it would have been super, but yeah, good luck getting one of those. Next one Formation Tensu. I was using two, but it always, when I drew it, never had anything, so one is fine. Pretty good card. I think this should have been a super, but yeah, Konami, they don't think so, I guess. Two Pot of Dualities. I'm not using three. Every time I use three, I would get a bad hand, or I would draw two of them. I think two is fine for me. And I use another card, which I'm going to show in this deck. Okay, so two of them, and you know what they do, of course. Two Forbidden Lances, good for the format and everything. Um, you know what it does and everything. You should know this card by now, but really good, you know, for the deck. Only one mystical. I ended up taking out a mystical. It seems to work. If I do get, if I'm gonna get any trouble from destroying backfield and everything, I'll probably side deck my side deck cards, which I will show you. One dark hole. Don't even have to ask. And here is my tech I actually start using. Shard agree. This is actually working for me. I know it's too slow. Everyone thinks it's too slow, but most people do not pick this. They'll go after a face down card that I have with mystical, and I end up drawing my 2 cards, which actually help me out and win the game. So I think it's a really nice card. 3 Horn of the Phantom Beast, really good card. Any attached to Beast Warriors and Beast Hub, it gains 800, and if they destroy it, you get to draw a card. Really good card, by the way, for this deck. Only two skill drains. I'm debating still if I should put the 3rd one in. So tell me what you guys think, and that's it. 2 Deep Prisons. No one's really using them. I think they should. This is a really good card for the format. People should be using this, especially if it's out of play. It doesn't destroy or anything, especially how some monsters you can't destroy them. This is really good, especially when they're using Stardust right now again. 2 Mirror Forces. It's basically a stable card now. Now that Torrento went to 1 and Compulsory and basically bottomless, Mirror Force is basically a necessary card to 2 for the decks. 1 Torrento, of course. It's, you know, 1 Torrento, really powerful. I think they did make a mistake in making that into a into 2. 1 Compulsory, like I said. 1 Bottomless. 1 Warning, which, you know, yeah, it hurts, especially with Solemn Judgment gone. And now, last but not least, this is one of the cards I've been using, the TG1 EM1. You select 1 monster on your opponent's side and 1 face TG monster on you control, and you switch control it. It's better than creature swap. It's not bad, especially when they have a big, huge monster, an Exceed or something. You take it away from them. And because if you give them a TG and destroy it, you get to search. And that is the deck. Now I'm going to go to side deck. One Cyber Dragon. 2 Effect Veilers. Yep, just in case that's my other tuner. 2 Twisters. Not bad for this one, especially how many people play face-up stuff now. This one will destroy basically face-up trap or spell count, but it of course costs you 500 for that. It's not that bad. Another card that I actually interesting, I'm not surprised no one's using, especially against mirror matches. Spell Shattering Arrow. They have a spell card on their side of the field, and you can basically destroy all of them. So if he had, let's say, a bunch of formation cards on his side of the field, use this. Let's say he had all 5 of them on the row. You destroy all of them, and for each he'll take 500. That's 25 in basically damage right there. That's a really good card. I don't understand no one's using it, especially for those type of mirror matches. 1 Book of Moon, don't have to explain that one. Still good. I wish it would be more, but of course it's just, you know, they won't let us. 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. That's basically for Black Wings. Black Wings are fucking evil, so watch out. And of course, what is it? Evacuate. I can't even say it. The Virus card. They got limited to 1. It's still good, especially if you know when to play it. Starlight Road, good. It helps, especially with Dark Hole still around, and some other cards that destroy. That's still a good card. 2 Phoenix Wind Blasts, really good. I think it's underestimated, especially sending your opponent's monster back to their top of the deck. And you know, yeah, and make them redo it. So really good card. And last but not least, I had these main Testing it again, basically seeing if it's still good or not. If not, I'm going to take them to replace them. But the breakthrough skills, they were working, but for this deck, I don't know. It just kept, every time I drew them, it was at the wrong times, or it would never draw when I needed them. So right now they're side deck, but I might be changing that. Next one up, the Exceed stuff. One Photon Poppy, really good card. It's still good to this day. I was surprised when it was a rare, and eventually became an ultimate. Still good. Number 39, Utopia. Utopia is never bad, especially if you don't have the right exceeds. This is a good card to get right now, especially if you can afford it. Maestro, another really good card, especially saves other monsters if they're the same type. But Maestro could basically survive, and it's really good. It's an ulti, but I think it was a mistake. I know a lot of people are probably going to question, no, it should. I'm going to say which is the one that should have been the ultimate right now. Cowboy, a really good card when it came out. I know, I was so happy just to pull it. I know now it's basically the promo card, a tin card, but it's still good. People still want it. This is probably the next one that's going to be reprinted from the new tins. It's number 50. Black Ship of Corn. Really good card right now. And last Exceed I'm using is number 85. Crazy Box. Yes, of course, you use it with the virus card. It's a fun card. I actually attack with it when the skill drain's on the field. Next one up, Wonder Magician, really good card, pops up field, and if it gets destroyed, sent to the graveyard, you get to draw a card. Another good underestimated card is the TT Power Gladiator. What I like about this one is if it gets destroyed, it doesn't have to hit the graveyard. Even if they had, let's say, something so it'll go out of play, you still get the effect for that. And of course it's a trampler, which is really good. And with 23, that's pretty good. My 6 is Gaia Knight. HTS, I can't even pronounce that name. And a Barkion, which Barkion is really good against traps. This is not bad. I like it for the remove. I know Orient Dragon is better, but I can't afford that. It's way too expensive, but I don't care. This is pretty good. People are underestimating this card, but it's actually a really good card, especially for psychics. Especially if you have a magical android on the field at the same time, you'll start gaining for each psychic monster. Here's the one that I think this should have been an ultimate. Crimson Blader. Really good card. Prevents basically 5s and higher monster from in their next turn. They can't basically special summon. Normal summon or special summon basically is really good for the next turn. It's really good. I think it should have been an ultimate. Scrap Dragon, still good, still being played, and of course Stardust. And last but not least, Chimera's Fortress Dragon. That's for the Cyber Dragon. Don't be surprised as this is gonna be returning again, especially with that machine deck. And that's it. That is my profile. What you guys think about it? This is Wildharpie out. I'll talk to you later. Peace out. Please subscribe and stay tuned. Next. Peace out.